Hey guys, it is me, Victoria, and today I wanted to do a video in honor of my 1 year stripping anniversary and talk about basically like my thoughts on stripping after 1 year. So yeah, let's get started. So basically, if you guys don't know, I had been pole dancing for around 4 years, and I'm just gonna tell you like the cold hard truth right now. So basically, almost as soon as I started pole dancing, like I started pole dancing and I fell in love like first class. I'm just like, I must climb every pole, like scaffolding. I became obsessed. It was like a love affair. And I don't remember exactly when, but very soon after I started, I somehow got this idea in my head like, wouldn't it be cool to become a stripper? And I really don't remember how that idea first started, but I started like watching all these pole videos online, and I saw these people on YouTube back then, like Alethea Austin, and just these incredibly like sensual stripper style, as they call it, pole dancing or exotic pole dancing. And I just thought that was like so beautiful, and I was just like, oh my god, I wonder if these people were strippers. That's so crazy. Like, that's such a fascinating, like, forbidden life to lead. Like, it just really intrigued me. But I just thought, like, okay, that's never happening. Like, there is no way that could ever happen for me because I was around 10 to 20 pounds heavier than I am now. I had horrible body image. I had been basically like a fat kid all my life. I had never been like one of these thin people. And I had like terrible body image from that. Like growing up, people telling me I was fat, I needed to lose weight, like guys don't like overweight people. So I just thought this is an impossibility. But as I got more and more into pole dancing, the years went on, I still had this crazy dream. And um, that's one of the things that got me into raw food. And I went vegan for the animals, but I kind of hoped in the back of my mind, oh, maybe I could lose weight. Didn't really happen. When I went raw, like, it started happening, and I was thinking, well, maybe if I'm 100% raw, like, this will happen and I can achieve my dream. And the funny thing is that I did lose a lot of weight. Like, more when I was more raw, I weighed a lot less than I weigh now. Even though I still try to eat a lot of raw food, I was doing it like really hardcore. But I still did not feel that my body was good enough to parade in front of men. Little did I know. But eventually, it became kind of like this ultimate test in my mind. Like, could I conquer my body image fears? Could I, no matter how bad I thought, my body was, and how imperfect I thought I still was, just put it out there, make a statement to myself, and say, you can reject me if you want. This is who I am. This is what I look like. And yeah, it kind of became like a symbol to me of getting over my body image fears, even though I thought like my body still wasn't perfect. Nonetheless, I just put it off and off and off, and eventually it just got to the point. Well, I had hired, like, I did all this stuff to try to help me get over my lack of confidence to just achieve this simple goal. But to me, it was just so frightening, just thinking, oh my gosh, what if I'm like molested? Like, what if it's just so traumatic? I'm traumatized for life, like when I audition. All these fears were holding me back. So I did this rejection therapy. I've made videos about it before, which helped me build my confidence. I hired this life coach who also gave me a slight push. I told her about the desire, and she was like, I think you should do it. And I was just like, oh my God. She gave me permission in a way, but, still up to me to do it. Can I do it? Eventually, it took me, 3 days of forcing myself to do it. First day, I didn't even get out of the house, but I packed my bag. Second day, I took my bag to the subway stop, but I didn't get on the subway. But the third day, I just got on the subway and I wrote it out. And there was a moment on the subway, I remember thinking, like, you can get off at any stop. But I remember, telling myself, why am I doing this? Like, this is so crazy. Like, I don't have to do this. But then another voice told me, listen, if you've wanted to do it for this long, just have faith. Have faith in this crazy dream that there's a reason why you have to do this, and just get it over with and go through with it. So I did, and I had actually like researched different clubs, and I found one that I thought looked good, and I still didn't know if they would hire me or not. Like, I had no idea what it was going to be like. I walked in the door, the guy was really nice, I went on stage, I loved it, it was awesome, I just felt like incredible, like it was so much fun. I was just like, I wasn't embarrassed at all. It was so scary walking in the door. Once I was on the stage, it was so much fun. And when I walked out of that place, I got the job or whatever. Not like it was hard, but I was like so happy. It was like one of the happiest moments of my entire life. Like, I'm still tearing up thinking about it because it was a symbol to me that I had achieved my dream, and I thought I couldn't do it, and I had done it. And it was so freeing because, like, I had been just kicking myself up to that point that I hadn't achieved my dream. I was just like, you're gonna die a coward, basically. And that was like destroying my life. So I knew at a certain point, okay, I don't want this like crazy, stupid, like dream to be like the story of my life. Like, it should have just like been done by now, but instead I'm like obsessing over it. I just need to do it and like stop the obsession. So the funny thing is, though, once I did it, it was everything I dreamed it would be. Like, up to that point, I didn't know if I would like it, if it would be traumatizing, if I would hate it, like why I had this dream. Once I did it, it just all made sense. I mean, it's the perfect job for me in so many ways. Like, I've always kind of had this like wild streak. I've always liked to perform, even though I'm very, very, very shy, according to most people. I have always been a sexual person. I've always liked attention, even though I'm very non-attention seeking in other ways. Like, it's kind of this paradox that was all resolved somehow, like subconsciously, by this job. And I mean, there are times when, stripping is gross. Like, it is kind of weird. I've had some weird experiences, but 90% of the experiences I've had have just been like incredible. Honestly, like so much fun. Like, some of the highlights of my life for sure. Every weekend I just have like a totally fascinating, interesting time. And there's been problems too, just like with the way people respond, like people don't get it. They think it's disgusting and weird and gross, and strippers are totally trashed like in our society. But you just have to realize like they don't get it, and that's fine. And you have to be true to yourself. And it's taught me so much. Like, it's given me, it's completely like I am no longer afraid of men. I'm not shy with men. I understand people better. It's helped my pole dancing. It's good exercise. Like, honestly, I'm just so glad I did it. And if I could just say anything, like, if you have a dream, like, you have to do it. Like, that is the only way. Okay? Just do it. Just get it over with. Like, no matter how stupid, no matter how crazy. If it's, like, be a porn star, like, you gotta be a porn star, okay? If it's, I don't know, be a garbage truck driver, like, you have to do it. So, that's what I learned from my stripping, and, yeah, just overall thoughts, I'm so glad I did it, and I'm still enjoying it, and I know it's weird, but I like it. And thank you for watching, thank you for listening to this long video, and I will talk to you guys later. So, bye.